Hey guys, it's Daniel, licensed therapist. When I was a young man in Hey guys, it's Daniel, licensed therapist. When I was a young man in college studying psychology, one of my favorite classes was social psychology with Dr. Burns. It was a fascinating class, and I think anyone would have enjoyed it. And it was really interesting because we talked about all these social experiments that are probably unethical today. They wouldn't be able to get away with it, but we learned so much about human beings through those experiments. We also learned a lot of amazing concepts like reciprocity and the fundamental attribution error, and a lot of things about human behavior that I thought is really helpful. So needless to say, I love a good social experiment. However, these days social experiments are kind of dumb. It's just someone doing something ridiculous, trying to get a reaction from the public. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those real experiments that demonstrate something about human beings, something that we can learn, something that's interesting. So when I came across this experiment, I was pretty delighted, but I was also kind of frustrated at the same time. So let's get into it and let me explain.
We set up a hidden camera experiment to see if this woman would stand up at the sound of this tone, simply because everyone else is. You might be thinking you'd never go along with this. Or would you?
All right, when he said this, I was like, there is no way that I would ever go along with this. But if I were to be honest, I think there's a little part of me that questioned whether I would do that too.
After just 3 beeps, and without knowing why she's doing it, this woman is now conforming perfectly to the group. But what happens if we take the group away?
Elaine, please.
Okay, now she's alone. The crowd is gone and nobody is watching her, except our hidden cameras. What do you think she'll do? She's now conforming to the rules of the group without them even being there. Now, watch what happens when we introduce another outsider who doesn't know the rules.
For a noon appointment.
Have a seat and they'll be out in just a couple minutes.
Great,
Thanks so much.
By mistake.
Everybody was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to.
Think she'll teach the new guy what to do?
No way, right? There's no way he's gonna do it. He even asked her, and she didn't even give a good answer. So there's no way he's gonna follow through and do this, right? Right?
Now his failure is complete.
We kept the cameras rolling as more unsuspecting patients arrived. And slowly but surely, what began as a random rule for this woman has now become the social norm for everyone in this waiting room.
So how do you feel right now? I know after watching that, I feel a little disappointed in people. I feel a little frustrated. I put myself in that situation and I'm thinking there's no way I'm gonna do that. I'm at the very least gonna ask what's everyone doing and why. But for them, the experiment went off without a hitch and they got everyone to dance along with this strange behavior through social learning. And that's what's responsible for what's going on here, social learning. And social learning is nothing more than the obvious fact that we learn to do things by the group of people that we're in, by watching them, by being told what to do, and those types of things. The thing about social learning is it is very contextual. You're part of a group, and social learning very easily bleeds into groupthink. And what's groupthink? It is thinking along with the group, going along with whatever they say and not challenging it and not even really having to understand why you're thinking that thing. And groupthink is a very natural lead into tribalism. Tribalism is like groupthink, but it's against another group. It's us against them, and we're part of a tribe and they're part of a tribe. And so whatever we do, we have to be together in it, and we have to believe the same thing. We have to do the same thing. And if you go against that, then you go against the tribe and you can be outed from the tribe. You know, human beings are very social. We have to be part of a group. We have to fit in. And that's why some of these things that we're talking about are so powerful. They're such a big influence on us. And that's why this lady is standing up and getting everyone else to stand up with her. However, there's a very big danger in this, as you can see. And I think that tribalism, along with groupthink and social learning, is a big part of why our country is in trouble right now. It's one of the big reasons why we're in such a big culture war. There's two very disparate, polar opposite sides right now, and I don't think either one of them has everything right. If you go against your group though, you might be outed. You might be kicked out of the group, and then you're screwed because you're all by yourself and you don't have that acceptance. You don't have that tribe. You don't have that group to belong to. And that's a very difficult proposition as a human being. However, I don't think we should go along with everything. And so I feel like what we need to do is challenge everything that we believe. It doesn't matter if we're part of a group and what the group says. We have to challenge those things, because I'm willing to bet you on some level, in some belief, you're just standing up and down with no real reason. Thanks guys. If you have anything you want me to react to, leave it in the comments down there. Thanks for watching. You amazing person. See you next time.